Okay everyone, we're back for day 3 of my 10 cents grinding, I guess, from 72 cents I had from early on when I jumped on Pokerstars and found that that's how much I have left. So this would have been my 8th game. The yesterday one, the last night, ran in the money but not good enough, so we got enough for 2 more games unless we in money again, and we see how we go. So our first hand here is pocket sixes. Usually I would raise like 5-6 times, but because it's the first hand I just want to take it lightly, because usually I know that there's people, always someone usually stick it in. Not a great flop, because I'm sure someone probably has an ace. So see how we go. And also there's the flush draw on there as well. Someone could already have made the wheel. I mean, someone had a wheel draw, sorry. So yeah, for 80 I'll call the fact that there's 470 in the pot, and we hope to catch our 6, but not 6 of diamond. Oh, well, 6 of diamond's not too bad actually, because we already made a boat. So, alright, here, it's pretty dangerous for us. There's really no need for us to be in here anymore. Even though if we do catch a 6 on the river, and someone has an ace, they will have a higher full house than us by having 3 aces. So, I think a bet here is probably not great, because someone probably does have a jack, but if someone have a king or queen, they probably would bet, because they'll probably play a king high with the 2 pairs, pair of aces, pair of 4, and king kicker. So here there's really no need for us to be in. Forgot to record the last hand. The hand before had 7-10, was on a big blind. What happened here is that I think there's limpers. Let's have a look. Yep, so everyone limped, so ours is flat. We hit a 10, so I checked. There's no need for us to bet anyway. And then they all checked. A 5, we checked. Ooh, ace king. I'll pause this one first. Here we got an ace king. We got a lot of stack, and this one min raised to 120, so we'll probably put in some more. Let me see, probably like 375 or something. Let's see who else is in. Henrik is in. He is quite aggressive. And hopefully Siwa probably push. Nope. He's the one that min raises, and then now he folds. So that's a bit silly, and he folded too, which has made 2 pairs. Now top 2 pairs. Now here, this is like a check. So what we do is just bet a bit more. Probably like a third of his stack is fine. Probably like 330. Obviously he probably know that we have an ace, but it doesn't really matter. Like if he really want to play this one, then he has to stick it in. But he called, so that's fine. Now we just need to put everything else in, the rest. So if he's going for that draw, he just need to call it, otherwise he instantly called with the draw as well, and he is king. So we made that one pretty good. Okay, so we're on 3,800, which is not too bad. Above most of the field. Okay, and we got 7-5, so we see how the table goes. And back to the hand previously, I'll call this one. Okay, so what, 7-5, I'm in raise, so HP, Margo HP probably got it from someone, so we call. We got chips to play. Okay, 3-10-9, all rainbow. Okay, he's the one that min raised, and then he checked. So just see what he's going to do the next street, which is a turn. A 6, that's not a bad card. That's a good card for us. The fact that a 4 and an 8 will complete our straight. Here, probably should bet it out. Actually, betting out here is not great because that's a 6. You're representing a 6 on there's a 2 over card on the board, so it's no good. Just check it, I guess. And a 3 is no good too. So it look like everyone missed. There's no need for us to be in there. And pocket 4 told. Jack 4. Here we go. We're just gonna keep playing. We min raise. Ace 9. Here we bet again of 120 is fine because his stack here is 1260, so 120 does gonna put some damage to him, and it won't break. So that's a quick break. Okay. The hand we were talking about here is that we already hit our 10, so we checked, and Henrik 9, he made 79, and dealer made 79. So when it comes to me, I called the fact that we already hit our 10. So most likely our 10 is probably good. What we need to watch out for is the flush draw, and possibly someone's looking for like part of the straight 3 or 4 or something. One of these guys might have 3 or 4, and check. So because the 8 hit, it could complete someone's flush, so no point of us betting anyway. So we just check, and we just let them check, and well, we hope that they check so we can get a free showdown, and our 10s hit. So yeah. Oops, I went that too quick once, didn't I? Never mind. There you go. Yep, so this guy was waiting for the 4, he was waiting for the jack, so that they were waiting for their straights or even overcards, and 7, 8 going for the flush. So it turned out well for us. Okay, break time. Be right back, guys. Hey guys, while we're on the break, I just found this new program. I don't know if it's good, but well, obviously I'm sure it's good, the fact that I downloaded it. It is a poker strategy sidekick. If you guys are into poker and need to, learn several things, or want to catch up on poker, see what's around, Pokerstrategy.com is a great site to be with. Here they offered a sidekick application where you just have to make recent achievement. So throughout your poker progress, like how much ever you play, you get kicks on it. So it's pretty much kicks are like badges. So the more you unlock, you get rewards from them. And also, not just that, but it just gives you, a good target or goals to achieve, or challenges that if you feel bored, it will just keep you up there. So keep the game at an optimum level, I guess. And at the same time, you can pursue it for fun as well. Just depends how you view these things. So right now, I just installed it today, just before we played that 10 cents game when we were on a break. I already just achieved 3 kicks already out of 54. It says here 6 hand process, and we've been playing for 8 minutes and 40 seconds. So remember how the hand we got ace king and we made 2 pairs, and this is the badge we got. It says seeing doubles. You know what's better than a pair, right? 2 pair. No, seriously, that's how it works, and it works for you. Keep it up, it says. Okay, so it has the condition. So you win with both 2 pairs. Both whole cards are used for your final hand, excluding kicker cards. The hand is dealt at least 4 players. The hand must go to showdown. So lucky it's quite early in the tournament. A lot of people came in. Otherwise, if it was heads up, then I wouldn't have got this one. So I achieved pretty much 3 already, which is that. It is quite a simple one. It's not hard to achieve, but some probably take a lot to achieve. Like let's say poker adult, you made it. Grow up and can be tough sometime, but your determination and skill have shown through. What do these kids know? Yeah, 10,000 hands. Wow, welcome to poker adulthood. 10,000 hands. It depends how much you play and how much poker you play. For grinders, 10,000 hands, they should be able to do that easily. And it just depends. Like, let me see, an hour average about 200 hands. 5 hours and in 10, so it's about 50 hours to get around there. So it depends how much you play. So 50 hours would get to about 10,000 hands, or it's just depends. Whereas if you play like single table, it's going to take a lot longer. Okay, right. Our poker is back on, so we resume that. I'll raise. I have to stop the video later and create a new one. Okay, so it looks like it's people slowly getting back to their table. They might have went for a drink, smoke, who knows what they're up for. Okay, not a great flop. It's not bad either, considering a 6-3-8 will help us. Queen isn't too bad, so we just check this one down. John Fronton most likely don't have much. The fact that he checked instantly. So if I make a bet now, most likely these two guys gonna fold. So let's say make a bet of 275. Most likely these two gonna fold, because we noticed that he checked pretty quick, and he raises. Okay, so he could have the 5. And he calls as well, so there's really no point of us staying in here after that hit. So we stay out. And a queen hit, but queen's probably no good. The fact that someone could complete the flush draw all in and straw, what is he gonna call? Straw what? Did I say straw what? That's so bad. That's a straw hat 1. My bad. Okay, 8-9. Once again, I raise. So this time I'm not going to put the money in again if HP Margot is going to be in there, because we noticed that they check raise. Yep, so he comes in for a limp. We only start to bet when we know we got really good cards, or the nuts pretty much, and then we bet it off, because if he's going to check raise, then we make profit out of that. So right now it's no good for us. He's taking his time, thinking what he could do if his 10 jack maybe. 10 jack of diamonds. That would be a very nice card for him. No good, so we sit out. Okay, here next hand, small big blind, which is flat. Not a great board, even though we made top pair, middle kicker. Not great, so we just check. So because we didn't have a spade, most likely someone has a spade. Okay, just check this down, I guess. There's no point playing it. If it's a split, it's a split. Otherwise, someone will take it. Most likely dealer position here should be betting if everyone checks to see get a piece of that 270. So he should bet around 170 is fine. And he also has a big, and he fold, so that's a silly play from him. Oh, okay, and 7 jack. Obviously it's early in the game, we don't really need to do much here. Don't need to be aggressive, don't need to, you know, make special plays, just stick to the basic. We should be okay. Okay, a lot of limpers, which is fine by us because that's how we like to play. Okay, 8 deuce 8. Probably not much action here. Okay, we got a big stack there. Wow, and he put 1,080 in for 360. We stay out, obviously. Here we got 7-9, easy call. The fact that we're in dealer position as well. Kolya flat, HP Margot raises, I flat, John front on, re-raises. Okay, so we stay out of this. Here we got 4-2, we call. Probably no good for us. Yep. So I'm just going to click check fold. Once again, check fold. Most likely we won't take this one down. Okay, the blind has gone up 50-100 and shove, so I'll fold. Here we're at ace 10, min raise is fine. So we've been sitting back, we haven't been calling off hands because the blind is big, so we want to conserve our chip. Tazik probably does push, he doesn't put it in, he should have, because he already put half of his stack, he should put it in regardless. So if he does put this one in, I'll see what Mel 4 AK is going to do. Folds, no, that's a bad play. Check, obviously we want to bet here. Bet for control, so 360 is fine. The fact that they only have 1,290 left. If we bet too much, then they could obviously push as well, and we have to fold. But if we bet just a little bit, you know, it just means that they don't really want to put that much amount, 360 in. That's fine. We just want to control our chips. And even if we lose it, we get to control how much we lose. Okay, limpers, we got big blind, so we just check that. Most of the time, if you're in small blind, big blind, and you check, you usually don't have an ace, but sometimes we have an ace and we do the same thing. And it's a good way to hide our hands. Here, if we're in position, we can call, but the fact that we're out of position, we really can't, and it just depends on Mel 4 AK what she's gonna do or he's gonna do. And we just fold. poker seems a bit slow today. Maybe it's because everyone's playing in winter and it's getting cold. It's pretty cold here in Melbourne. So Melbourne's they say it's like you can get 4 seasons in one day. In the morning's nice and sunny. Afternoon get to be a bit, drizzly or wet. Then again, not long after, in the afternoon, it probably dries up, and then at night probably like storm and not nice. Okay, not great and not bad. 240, because he bet on there for the 7, we could call this. The fact that we call this, we're first to act, so it is a bit hard. So we'll just check this down, see what he's going to do. He could have a 6, or he could have the 10. He could hit a 9 or an 8 already. Or he could obviously have 9 and 8. He checked here. Like that. It seems like he has a 7, the way he played it. 7, 10. It's a small bet. We could have an 8 or 9. Let's look him up so we can use it for profiling next time. Probably it doesn't have anything. Green 4. The reason why I didn't mind looking that up was the fact that his bet was a bit low. If it was bet a bit more, then I might have to think about either replaying him or let it go. So what was he going for here for the 7? Pretty much he wasn't really going for anything. He just make a bad play. Here we can just raise. 2.5 is fine because we're in the button. We should raise, and John front on just instantly called, and he just instantly put it in. We just stay out, and he instantly called, and he called. So the 9 hit, and the 9 takes it away. Unlucky ace king. It happens. Okay, new table. We'll get to new table. We just pretty much sit back and analyze these new guys, see what they're up to, see who's capable of what. Like Vex Polo, he's a chip leader, so keep an eye on him, see how he plays. How did he manage to get his chip up to that much? So yeah, we're on A7 here. Probably best not to play this hand. The fact that big stacks here and these guys have stack. So I'm just probably gonna fold. If the blind is 125, 250, and there's a min raise, and he only have 1,150 left, and this guy called, so it's really no point of us being in here. If we do go in, we have to call his 1,050. Yeah, 1,150. So best to stay out. We got 6 kings small blind. Obviously it's an easy call. So I don't know what happened last hand. He got off. Let's have a look what happened. 10 king up against king queen, so he'll probably stick it in after river or something. Okay, and a 6. That's probably good for us, but it's no need for us to bet here. Just check. If it's under 6, most likely it's not. We bet. He bet 250, which is fine. We could look him up here. We can just call. And he also called, so checks no problem. Most likely these guys don't have a 10 nor a 3. They'll probably have a 6 or flush draw, so our 6 is probably good. Yep, like it is. That's good. Okay, we got the Rockets. They had ace jack and ace 9, so they didn't really go for anything. They only bet because they are an ace and a high kicker. Okay, average stack is now 6,000. 91 players left. So yeah, it didn't seem like we played that much, did we? We only played little. Yeah, Vex Polo, limped. Perfect spot for us because we're on dealer button as well. We can raise here. Probably 750 is not a problem. Or 1,000. 1,000 is probably good. The fact that we're in dealer position, it could show that we have a low pair. The fact that we want bet 1,000 to isolate. He instantly called. If he want to play, he can call or shove, but it's very costly for him to play. He did call. It is not it's okay board for us. The fact that these guys could set mine, they could have any of the low pairs, and he bet 900. Obviously, I'll make it all in for him, which is 2,600 or so. So 2.5. Or best thing is to stick it in. Get him out. He calls for the flush draw. He hits king, and we're good. So our aces hold. Now we're on 10,000. So obviously, I know that the flush draw is going to come in anyway. So, but we just want to stick it in just to get at least another player out, just in case they could have a low pair and hit it, and that wouldn't be nice. So here I limped 7.5. Well, not limped, I flat because this guy limped and I followed. Dodgy hips, put it all in. There's no point of us staying in here, so we just pretty much get out of there. Okay, here we've got pocket eights. Dodgy hips has made it 1,000. We just call here. There's no need to raise, and see where it is. We just hit our set. What we should be doing here is just a bet. Probably 1-4 to see where he's at. The fact that he does have a lot of chips on him. If he's on a draw, like a straight draw or flush draw, he probably would call. But if he has a higher card, then he probably would bet. Here we made our boat. We probably would want to bet off again. Probably a small amount. See what he would do. This one is just enticing them to, bet big. So, and he called. Here, a lot of things could happen. A flush draw, straight flush if they have 8-9 diamonds, or 8-4, 4-3 diamonds. Here, we just want to stick it all in. We just want this one now. We got the nuts pretty much, and he called, catching his 5. So we want it having the best set of it, and we made 20,000 from that. So we made it cheap. The fact that we even had the nuts, we weren't really scared when the 6 came out, because that gave us a lot. The only thing we're scared of is just straight flush, which I've seen and have been into, but if you're good, you just get it in good. So that turned out well for us. Pocket 8s and 5s, and when the 5 hit, it was the money card. So yeah, here 8-5, really no need for us to play. We're like in 3rd position, having 20k. If you heard me, if you make 15k, you're pretty much guaranteed in the money. Now really, I know I'm in the money already, unless we get pretty much unlucky in a certain stage where we played 2 hands all in and probably lost all 2. So right now we want to make it to final 3 table 27. 6-10. We just want to stay out for now. These guys just probably want to stay aggressive and make something. We got 20k. There's really no need for us to be in any confrontations. Here we got ace-9. We probably do want to open up, so betting 1575. And one went all in. Because he went all in, it's easier for him to call because there's value. Depends what people come in, like a Baitin could come in. So we raise. We see what Hesty48 will do with his big stack too. So here we don't want to be against other big stacks. We just want to play it. Here we didn't hit anything, so we check too. If he checks the next turn, then we definitely will bet. So here we go. He gave us the green light, so we bet this one. 1575. So the reason why I bet 1575 because that's the side pot. Even though for the main pot it is bigger, we just bet it. And he called. Probably going for a flush draw. Who knows? Here he checked. If we want this one, we have to bet. So we have to bet. That means we can lose. So we have to bet probably 2,775. So by betting that, he either folds or call. Most likely he'll probably call, but he folds. So we take down the side pot. That's fine. And he probably gutted the fact that he sees that we just played with ace-9. So he probably did hit something. Who knows? He could have a lower pair than jacks. He probably had a pair of 8s or 9 maybe. Not sure. Probably not 9s. The fact that there's 2 9s here, but who knows? Here, one limper. We could come in for a limp. We can call. So that last hand, if we did check, most likely we won't win that pot. So we want to gamble just by betting that much to win a certain amount back. So it turned out well. Here, 600 for that. Because we have stacks, we could call. But it is a very loose call. The fact that we have to catch a 3 and 4 to make a straight. So probably I'll fold to conserve our chip because 600 is quite a lot. So there's the 3, and then once again we have to call the next slot for it. But see, if we were in this hand, we can't really call off 3,000, so we pretty much wasted our money. And ace 3 is good. Okay. So we're doing not too bad. Raise, we just got a new table, so just check out what they do, I guess. Most likely they're going to fold. Yep. Because that is a big raise. Whoever does come in, obviously need to have some. Piccini, who is the chip leader, he also chip leader of the whole tourney as well. So he's on our right hand side, which is interesting. So once again, we don't want to be up against chip leader unless we got the nuts, or we can make plays from them, or we can exploit something. So we got pocket 2s with min raise. Yusuk, who probably does come in for 800. Nope, he fold. So he probably US, UK, who is probably tight. Chip lead comes in, we stay out. So we don't want any trouble. Sometimes we can call as well. Could have better hands than him, but usually I'll stay out for the time being. Not that we're scared of him, it's just that there's no need for us to be in there. Here we got an ace jack. Because big blind has put something, so we put slightly a bit more. 2.5 big blind. The fact that big stack is has a small blind, and he does have chips to play, so we don't really want him in with any 2 cards when we might not hit any of our cards. So AMF Ebo calls. Here it's probably a good card for us, but Amphil, he could have a pair, so he could be ahead. So we just check this one and see what he does. He bet 2,000. 2,000 is quite cheap, so I'll call this one. If it's a high card, 10 and high, I'll bet the next one for pot control. But if it's less, then I have to. Because it's high in 10, then I'll bet for pot control, which is somewhat 2.5. is fine. And he could obviously stick it in here if he does have an ace, but it doesn't seem like he does. He could have pair of 6, 5. If it's 8 and 9, he was well ahead, but he probably didn't play that right. So we took that down. So like I said, if it was 10 and higher, I'll bet. So, and it's a good thing it hit an ace for us. So, okay, we're not far from a big stack as well. Looks like there's other chip leads. Because large is 40, which is him. But, okay, we got ace 2, AMF e-bowl, limped, and limped. Seems like Pacini is the type player. The fact that it's 600 more to call and he got a big stack and he doesn't play, so we'll keep that in mind. Which is checked. And again, we check. And he bets for 1-2. Okay, here he bets for 1-2. That means that if it does come into play, we could play with another 2,000. So it's a profit for us to come in here, even though we didn't hit anything. So I'll call again, and a 3 hit. So that gives us a draw here, which is check. There's no need to bet. Let him bet it out. If he does bet it out, I'll call anyway. If he did or didn't hit, I'll still call. The reason why I played this hand is that there was value in there, and you know, we could really have chances to hit an ace and a 4, so it's not too bad. And he did hit his king, and which is fine. Okay, so by doing that, we gave him some chips, but it's no problem. Next time when we play against him again and we do the same thing, we expect to have a better hand. So then we just call. Okay, that's not good for us. We check. We expect him to bet most of the time, and he checked. That means he doesn't have this. Here it's because it's a club. I probably want to bet this one out, even though I don't have a club. I do want to bet it out. The fact that I want a piece of it. Most likely he folds, and he could call if he have a club, or he raise just like that if he did hit. So which is, once again, stay out of this. It's just an attempt to see where they're at. So we just fold. Queen 6. Okay, so there's 38 players left, so we're pretty much not finding money. Here he min raised and he has that much left. Really, no point of us being in there. Okay, guys, we're in the money. Here we go. Got a few limpers. I'll probably limp as well. See what's going on. And also we had position, so it isn't too bad. And he fold. And Joker tilt raises. So here you'll probably expect a lot more raises than limp. So I'm just testing it out, see what these guys have, and raises again. So we just stay out, no point. What we can do is just sit back and steal blinds and play big hands only. The fact that the blind is getting big. If we play a lot, our chips probably go down as well. So I think the best thing now is just change our gear and steal blinds and stay tight. We just pick up kings and he limps. So what we want to do is we want to raise this quite big to about 4,375. So bet it close to the pot and put it in. So this one's probably stop those ace frag come in. So Pacini he could call, which he does, and we flop top set. He check. Here there's no point of us checking. There's 12,000 in the pot and we want a piece of that. So probably bet, probably stick it in is best here, because he is also a big stack, and if he's going for draw, it's up to him. If he has an ace king, he probably call. Other than that, he probably fold. So we really want that. We don't want to be in any, because that is quite a dangerous board. 9 king jack, and king jack is spade. He could draw out to straight flush. Even though we have top set already, we just want to take this one down and be in par with him. So in the next few hands, we can use our chip stack. Hopefully, if we're ahead, we can use a chip stack against him. Has our advantage. Here we got king jack, and he min raised us. Min raise doesn't really mean much. We want to re-raise this to 7. Obviously, our check is probably better. The fact that when he min raise, he means he got good hands. So we see what he does. He bet that because he's out of position. We call to see what he does. Obviously, he's going to bet again, but we expect him to bet big this one. The ace hit, and he bet it big. I don't think he hit an ace. He could have a strong hand. So here we just gotta let it go. So he showed a lot of aggression for the last 2 streaks. So we just fold. So we tried to play position against him and didn't work. Maybe because he did have a good hand. Even that. But that last one, I was deciding to re-raise him. But re-raise him would be enticing him to push. So we're pretty much gonna lose. So either way, we'll probably lose that same amount, but maybe it's best to re-raise him. Here, we got 7 deuce. He got that much left. It's best to raise him to 4-2-75, 77. Which we're not playing our cards, we're just playing with their minds, you know, see what they have. And he called. We hit our 2. We're pretty happy. So we just bet something like that, and regardless, he's just got to call this. He just can't fold because he put most of his money in, and he got pocket 3s, so he's ahead. And we hit our 7, so we got lucky. Okay, ace 5 here. Piccini's in. We'll probably stay out. There's no point to play against him. The fact that if we do come in, our card's not that great, and at the same time he knows we'll lose, so he's going to take advantage of it by raising. Okay, here we are, ace jack, and there's 20 players left. We want to raise this one to something like that. AMF bowl could come in, they could come in, any of these guys could come in. So he come in. He just came back from a break, and we call regardless. We hit our jack, that's good, and we hold. Okay. Now it's final 2 table, 18 players left, and we're top 4, so we're not doing too bad for ourselves. And we're 4th in chip as well. So Piccini's on our left this time, so this time we can make plays against him by stealing blinds and see how he reacts to that. Okay, so new table. So when we get a new table, once again we tie it up. We just watch what the table does, what the dynamic is, you know, who are the players, what are they capable of, and we just play from there. Here we got ace 8. He shoved 11,000. The blind is 1,500, 3,300 ante. So it is no brainer that we need to call this. Well, we don't really need to, but the fact that we got 42, 8,000 to make that. So it's 1 and 3, and we got ace 8. So it's not too bad. We call. He's probably ahead. No, we're ahead. So okay, and we're way ahead. The fact that the ace hit as well. So we take that down. Okay, now we've got pocket 8. We play against Piccini, hopefully, and see if we can take his blinds. He min raise for that much. Here pretty much he's on 26,000, 17. He's putting he min raise. So really, we just got to stick this one all in, because he's in. He could have a very good card, but you know, pocket eights can't go wrong, and he folds. So he wasted 6,000, and we pick up his blind as well. So that turned out really well for us, and now we are in the chip lead for first, surpassing KA Trap. So here we got 9-7. And we see what these guys gonna do. Here Mike's probably really desperate, the fact that the blind is catching up to him. We just want to raise here. A good raise of 7.5 is fine, to see where Alan Tiff is gonna go. That means that we're just gambling here. But we're not just gambling. The fact that it's 4,000 and then we have a chance to take the blinds and stack. So yep, turned out well for us, hitting 2 pairs. Okay, when Alan Tiff and Piccini probably look at this saying, oh, you know, this guy is quite loose. We do it because we got the stacks to do so. And we noticed that under the gun, he's just quite desperate. Even though he did have an ace, it is a low kicker and a paired, it's probably good enough. But for us, we go in there when we can. Okay, so here, just watch out for limpers. Limpers are quite dangerous as well, so we just stay out. But depends, you know, if you can make a read, or you know, you notice that limping is weak, you raise. So it's quite simple. Here we got A6. A6 is the nuts, because the fact that the blind is quite big. So we bet about 9,000. That's fine. So Alan Tiff probably could come in, because by watching these guys, their stack isn't that big. So we're just pretty much taking their blinds. And we just chip up. So when you have a big stack, it is quite easy to play. So here, seems like new players got moved. So 8 players on here now. So because there's more players, we tighten up again. When there's less players, play more hands. And when there's more players, tighten up. So just watch the table dynamic. Okay, here we'll be having kings, and he bet like that. So what we want to do is we want bigger to get him in, possibly like this, possibly 21,000, 75, and we bet that. So we bet that to make him pot committed. It's either for him to pot committed or he stays out. So he folds, and we got the kings. So he could have the heart, and okay, so he wins that pot. And okay, we win both of it. Okay, so that's okay. So if Trap was in, he could have won that pot. The fact that he could have their heart. But yeah, pocket kings, no doubt, stick it in. Okay, here he just limped. Last time he saw us as a strong hand, we could raise, but we don't know what Piccini's gonna do. Piccini could stick it in. There's no point of playing any of these hands against these guys. We're out of position anyway, so just fold it and save some chips. And Piccini raises. So if we did call that one, then we pretty much lost another 2,500. And Piccini has aces, queen 10. Okay, so blind going up, 3-6. And there are 2, 4, 5 players left. Okay, we can't chat that one, bugger. Okay, 7, 8 here. We want to obviously play these guys out. and see what they do. We got stacks, so if these guys play, they have to shove. If he shoves, I probably could call. The fact that we just calculate the pot odds and all. Here pocket 4, same thing, which is bet. Just min raise is fine here because we're first the act, but even that, most of these guys probably catch a drift. If they do play, they probably gonna put a fair bit of money in. They fold. So we can show a card if you like, but we're just too slow, it's fine. Sometimes it's good to show some card when you're leading. The fact that, you know, it just says that this guy's not playing crappy, or, you know, he's just not bullying. So that way, when we have crappy hands, we don't really have to show. Or when we have hands that's like semi-bluff, we can show one card, but don't really always have to show. That's the best part of poker, because we don't want to give them information. We can give them false information, so which is why, you know, you show them one card, and they can guess what the other one is. But some most good poker players can obviously pick up what the other card is. So yeah, Ace Jack, can't complain. He shoves. Here we will probably re-raise that, so we just get him to stay out. To 26 is fine. So we're flipping Ace Jack versus 10s, and we got some draws, and we didn't hit, so he takes that down. Okay. So that's here, because there's one all in, there's no need for us to be in there, we just stay out. Okay guys, we're on the final table. So once again, when we get to a new table, new players, we sit back and we have a look what everyone's going to do. By the look of this, the blinds 3,500 and 7,000. You got two of these players that are quite short. So anyone that's under 70,000 is pretty short. So it is going to be quite a quick game. The fact that you know, 10 BB doesn't really mean much. So every move probably counts from now on. You expect these low stacks to be out soon. So you heavy lift, Piccini, VGS are on. So he just got out. So because we got stacks, we just sit back. There's really no need to get in there. We get in there when we got our goods. So there's no need to blind steal yet. We can blind steal these guys. Piccini probably fold to us because he's seen us playing quite good hands. So we fold. So because it is the final table, there's no need for me to pause anymore. I'm just going to show you what's going on at final table. I'll probably explain what's happening, what my thoughts are, and hopefully you guys get to know how I play, and you can judge my play from there. Okay, so final table. Finally, we after 8 games, was it? Got to the final table, and we're in a pretty good chip position as well. 87k. Six queen, no good. Fold it. Okay, so as you can see on the table here, there's really not much happening. If you get someone come in, just check, or you know, it's quite passive right now. But it seems like fake Piggy is making certain moves. you know that if you do make a play, it's pretty much all in or nothing. So you got aces versus ace king, pretty close here. It's a split pot where aces should have dominated ace king, but the fact that the board did come for a draw for a straight as well, so anything could happen there. When you play aces against one player, you win them 85% of the time with any two random hands. So okay, a6, ace8, ace8 made hit his 8 on the turn, so he's going to take that one down. Whereas it could have been a split. So a VG Slon could stick this one in here. Okay, so he is tight. He didn't want that. So here we raise to probably... a min raise is no good because he got 51 behind. So we'll make about 21.75. So 21,000. So we rather have the antes than playing against them. Because antes and blind is quite a lot. Antes and blind alone is 18,000 already. So we fold, and VGS line probably you have to go all in here. The fact that most of his chips in and it's 1-on-1. If you have 7 deuce, you still call, unless you know some players really tight and just wait for the next one. But best chances are to just call. And he's king high as well, so you can't really complain. He's on a draw, and he hit his king, but wasn't good enough because the ace hit. Okay, here no fancy play, which is fold. So wait for some more players to come out, and then after you see the table start to unfold, you see people start playing a lot more, especially 119 fake piggy. I expect him to open up. We can open here for queen 8. Let's say 1775. 7. Which is testing the water. Fake piggy could call. And we know we've been in play with heavy lifter. He's seen us playing good cards, so by doing that, it's just a way of stealing blinds. And I don't know about now, but the new spot to steal blinds is under the gun. That's been out for a while now, several years. But you just got to mix up your play. You steal your blind from dealer, cut off. Steal it from under the gun. It works perfectly. So just watch the table dynamic and just use it against your advantage. Okay, ace 9 got lucky and hit his 9, and he holds. So he just need to watch out for the jack. Another one out. Okay, so 6 players down. Here we want to raise this one. Easy raise. He's just gonna call regardless. So it's the same hand. He said no please, so he knows what we're going to be like. We're playing poker, we're not friends. So here we do the same thing again. I'm probably going to min raise this one, and if I see if Kabizaki is going to come in. If he does come in, it could be quite dangerous. So we can show one card an ace, just to show that we do have something. So Piccini is all in with 10 king, which is a good move, but unlucky has our opponent has an ace. Okay, so 4 more left. So our chip stack isn't too bad. So we're pretty much in par with Kabzakaki and 119 fake piggy and Nikolai 5000. Here we got pocket 4s. Bet this one out easy. 24,000. You get guys that's going to re-raise and shove. I could call, but Pocket 4 is good. 5 king. So you notice I've been opening up quite a lot lately. Like I've been playing 3-4 hands recently. Here, because it's shove, no need for us to be in, we just fold. Alright, and Piscini said bye. If I saw that, I would have said bye as well, because I like to mingle for other poker players. You know, if they're nice, I'll be nice the same. So, okay, and one got out, so now we're fourth. What did he have? He had ace, jack, and 8. So we say unlucky, mate. Okay, 7-9, no good. We'll just stay out. Here, because there's 4 players, we can start opening up with queen high. Queen high might be slightly loose. The fact that these guys have stacks too. So we see. King high is very playable. Okay, Nikolai is quite tight. The fact that he gave me his blind. Fake piggy, raise 3 times. We get 10. 10 king is good. So it's no good for us here to come in, so we just fold. So fake piggy could be using his chip to see where he's at. Nikolai shove all in. We have ace jack. There's no need for us to be in this one, even though we have ace jack. We could get dominated by ace queen, ace king. Any pairs are flip, so there's no need for us to go flip and things like that. So we just fold this one, and we just wait till someone go low, like Kazakaki come low. So you see, against queens. So if it did come in, we would have lost to him. So Nikolai is low. We can now take him out. So obviously, 25-75 is probably fine. He could come in, and he calls to get him out. So because of this, it's like a check. He bet 48,000. Here I got a flush draw. 48,000 for half. We're pretty much not too bad here, so we can check, and he's first to act the next one. So we see how he goes, and the 8. It's not good for us. Okay, and he bet again. So what we can do here is either call or fold. We can call for our hitting our spade, but we might not get there. Now the blind could come back up to us, and it's 6-12. Okay, so we can fold, and we can take his blind the next one, and he's ahead as well. We didn't make on the river. Okay, so 3 players left. Here's jack 2. Here is an easy shove against him. The fact that we got jack 2. Jack high is usually good against a player, but he called with a pair of 5s. And we hit our jack. Alright, so, and we hold. So that was good for us. And he got 13. Okay, 119 fake piggy is chip dominating. We don't need to be in this hand. Let him take out the small stacks. And if the small stack is lucky, he'll chip up. But he's ahead with a 9 kicker. And it's a split pot, the fact that there's 2 pairs on it. Okay, ace jack. He could stick this one in. Or if he's smart, he could fold. But if he has good hand, he could stick. Depends how they play. Some players are tight. They can just fold it, and he folds. So we're ahead by having the ace high. So we just need to dodge his 5. His 5 hit another 5. That's okay. This guy is not happy because he got 10-9. Here, we shove again. We don't need to shove. A min raise is fine. Actually, yeah, min raise, let's say 29.75. Because last time we shoved him, we showed crappy hands. So he might read that again. And he fold. That's good. We wanted to fold from him. 3-2, no need to play. So we fold. So let him deal with the big stack. And the big stack here, he should use his chips to his advantage. There's really he should like, you know, bully us like that. So we fold. So pretty much we're guaranteed second if we just keep playing how we're playing. So here, big stack here should call. Just in a process to chance to eliminate him. There's no brainer. I have to call. And it could be a split. Nope. He hit the 8. So we hit the 5. Wow. So we got lucky that one. So now we heads up. Okay, and he's massive chip lead. Here, King 6, we want the blind to stick it in. He could obviously call, but I'm happy with King High against heads up. So you got some choices to make. And at least we get to see how he plays. Okay, we got King 9. King 9 is quite good. He raises. What we do here is probably a re-raises, because there's no need to call. If we call, we need to act the next one. So if we re-raise this one, he probably is going to call, but that's up to him what he want to do. And he called with the ace high. We hit, but we got a flush draw, and we didn't hit. So there we go. That's how I usually play my heads up. The fact that the blind is pretty big then as well. And we came second. It's not too bad coming second. I usually want to aim for first, but that's okay. We did well. So here, King 9. No doubt I have to stick it in. The flop was good for us as well. The fact that we got flush draw and hit our king. So any King 9 and any diamond would help us. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll let you know what's happening next. Let's see what second pays us. Here it says 486, and a winner gets 680. So 486 isn't that bad. The fact that we paid 10 cents, we pretty much won 48 BB. 48 big blind. So we can play this 48 times. Wow, that's a lot. I want to hear from you guys now. Can you guys tell me what we should be doing? You know, like tell me how's our play been. Now we got. Let's have a look at our thing. We'll probably look. Okay. So we just see how much we have in our cashier. We have about, you know, no more than $5 in our cashier. So $5.05 in our cashier. Okay. As you can see there, 5 and 5. So yeah, well, what do you think we should do from this with $5.05? So we had a bankroll of 71 cents. Now we're up to $5.05. Where do we go? I have a plan in mind, but I do want to hear your opinions. So once again, thanks for watching and taking your time to have a look at my videos. And hope to hear from you guys soon. And girls, ladies, gent, you know, tell me about your passion. What you want to do, what you want to achieve. Thanks, guys and girls.